So what I don't get is people's unwillingness to put a little bit of effort in, a little bit of time to make positive changes to their life. The whole mindset that people seem to have around it. So there's tons of people that have physical conditions that negatively affect their life. You know, a lot of autoimmune conditions, gut conditions, you know, there's more. And they just refuse to make simple little changes, small sacrifices in their life that would completely and utterly fix their issues, okay? So cleaning up their diet would completely solve the majority, if not all, of these issues. But yet, these people, they'll moan about their issues and their problems. You know, they'll moan about them all the time. They're, you know, always being affected by it negatively, stops them doing certain things in their life, stops them being a certain way. Yet, they refuse to make the change. And it's not that big of a change, it's not that big of a sacrifice. So, okay, so you can't eat certain things, you have to eat a certain way, but you get your life back and you're healthy again. Is that not a better thing than being constantly in pain? Every time you eat certain things, you're just gonna have flare-ups and issues. Would it not be better just to control your diet, gain back control of your health and your life, be able to be happy, be able to enjoy your life without worrying about that stuff? Oh, but you can't eat certain things. How terrible. I don't get people's whole mindset. People are so lazy and so negatively minded that they would actually prefer to have something that they can blame all their problems on. Say, well, it's because of this, can't do this because of that, can't do this because of my condition. They'd rather have something that is negative for them, makes their life worse, but they can blame it for everything, than to take a bit of responsibility, take some action, fix it, sort it out, and have a better life. So I don't get it. I don't understand it. It's how society is nowadays, and it's not a good thing. But if you are a person who has a condition, has physical problems, issues like that, here's some good news for you. You can completely sort it out. Maybe you didn't know that before, but you can. If you clean up your diet and your lifestyle, you can completely and utterly clear up pretty much every autoimmune condition, probably every illness there is. Definitely a good place to start. So if you're interested, you want to do that, first thing you want to do is listen to the Health Wealth podcast, because we talk about this stuff all the time and give good advice on it. And the second thing is get in touch. Send a DM to any of our accounts, email, get in touch with us if you have any questions to ask. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, whatever. Contact, answer any questions, happy to help anyone and try and make them make a positive change in their life, because it's entirely possible. It's very, very possible, and it's actually pretty easy. It's not that hard either, making a change in your diet. You think it's hard, you build it up in your head to this big thing where it's so, you know, I couldn't possibly not eat that. You know, how could I go without chocolate? You know, how could I eat mostly meat and not eat much carbs or any carbs? Like, that sounds crazy. It's not that crazy, it's not that hard. And if you give it a go and see the results, it's going to be very easy for you to keep up. So one of the examples I have of how easy it is I always grew up having to eat breakfast. Couldn't go out of the house without breakfast. I grew up with that thing in your head of breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Is what they say. Breakfast is the most important meal. It's a load of rubbish. But anyway, I grew up with that, and I felt like I literally could not leave the house. If we were going on holiday at 4 a.m, I would have to eat breakfast first. I felt like I could not go without breakfast. And then when I started getting into health and really looking into how the body works and how you need to feed the body, started looking into intermittent fasting and decided to give it a go and go without breakfast. Just eat lunch and dinner and have my 16 hours of fasting from dinner time right through to lunchtime, no breakfast. I thought that was crazy. I tried it. You know what? It was easy. It was literally easy. It's not hard to go without breakfast, even though I thought personally I could not go without breakfast. You know, that was one thing. My wife always used to laugh about the fact that I couldn't go anywhere without breakfast. I tried it, guess what? It was easy. It wasn't hard. I hadn't had breakfast in, I don't even know how long now, over a year. And it's easy. So you might look at these things and look at these changes and think, well, that's, you know, that sounds crazy, I couldn't do that, and that sounds a bit much. But it's not that crazy. And you have to look at the cost of it. What is your health worth? As we always say on the podcast, health is wealth. Without your health, you've got nothing. So what's it worth? Okay, you don't want to have to go without a couple things, and you don't want to have to maybe put some extra time into your food, but really you're sacrificing your health and your entire lifestyle and quality of life just for that little thing, and it's not worth it. So you need to really look at it and decide, am I going to put that effort in? Is it worthwhile for me? I would say the answer is yes, but ask yourself the question, would I be happier if I didn't have this health condition? If I felt happy, healthy, full of energy, I didn't have to be worrying about if I was going to flare up this, or if I'm out, if I have an emergency situation. You know, it's a much better quality of life. You've probably forgotten what life was like that if you've had a condition for that long. And obviously with what you're told and what's portrayed through everything, media, doctors, NHS, health service, schools, you probably don't think the condition is curable. You think you just have to take drugs the rest of your life to manage it, not to cure it. Drugs don't cure things, they manage symptoms and probably give you other side effects, which I'm sure if you're on any kind of serious medication, I'm sure you've had those. So we're told that that's it, tough luck, put up with it, but it's not. Okay, diet can completely cure you, completely. I think that diet can cure 100% of the conditions and illnesses in the world. Now, I haven't got solid proof of that, of course, but I believe that you can. But definitely there's proof that you can solve the majority of them. So why would you not give it a try? If I was suffering from a condition that had me in pain every day, suffering, I would try anything to fix it, to sort it out. And something as simple as cleaning up my diet, sign me up. I'll be straight on that. So give it a go. That's the overall message of this video, is give it a go. It's worth a try. Because two things, it's worth a try because, you know, if it works, it will massively increase your quality of life and make you healthier overall. It's a double benefit. The second reason to do it is because it literally does work. I can tell you now it works. Okay, I've seen it work for people. I've heard thousands and thousands of stories of it working for other people, curing conditions which are supposedly lifetime conditions that you just have to take drugs for the rest of your life. People are completely off meds, completely fixed, and you could be one of them too with a success story. So do it. Just do it. Challenge yourself. Even do a month. Just say to yourself, I'm going to do 1 month. Do 1 month of eating fully clean, and I'm going to see what difference it makes. Okay, and I guarantee you that you'll notice, and you're more than likely going to want to keep it up, and you should do. So give it a go. Get in touch if you want some advice and you have any questions, and also remember, listen to the Health Wealth podcast. It's available on Spotify, Amazon Play, Apple Podcasts, available everywhere. Download it, get it, subscribe, and let me know success stories. Love to hear success stories. So once you've got the benefits and it's really worked for you, tell the story, share your story with others.